Today I will create a cluster in Kubernetes and deploy an application to Kubernetes. Everything we can do is running a script which will automate create everything. We can use console UI, but creating by a script will be easier and it won't take time from us. We can just start a command. First, I need to check what is the project I am working with. We can use gcloud config. This command will return the project that we are selected. Here are three scripts that we will run. The first one is adding an image. It means we pull a container from Docker, then we make a tag for Google. Later we push to Google Container Registry. The second one is create cluster. It will create the cluster, adding a pool and make a deployment, and then is a cleanup. We delete all the resources created to save money and to release everything we do not use. We can run one by one, but for example, now I can create a master script. So from here we can run the command and it will create everything for us. We can review again. The first command, we pull an image from a Docker Hub. The second one is make a new tag for Google Container Registry, and then we push the image to Google Container Registry. The second script, here it create a Win cluster, specify the version and the zone, and here we get credential for the new cluster created. Here we add a node pool with Windows operation system and the number of nodes. Now everything is ready. We apply a YAML file. It is that we create deployment. We expose the deployment. So everything is not accessible from the public by default until we expose it to the internet. And here we get the service. Now we can run the script to create everything from the cluster, the window node, and deploy the application. Here's the output, building a Docker image, make a tab, push to VCR. Now creating a cluster. In the meantime, we can go here to see the cluster. Here the cluster is creating. We just need to wait, or we can go to take a coffee. Only for the first time we need to create the cluster. During deployment, we usually create only the new YAML file and build the new image, push the image to container registry, or we apply the new YAML file to upgrade the application. Sometimes the PowerShell console could be stuck. Even it is completed and the next command can work. But if we don't see any output, we can just press enter. Okay, here cluster created. Okay, so everything is created. but here the cluster is not ready. We have a pending. Now I run the kube control get service again and see the public IP. It is ready. Yeah, we have the public IP here, and now we can test the website. We can go here to check. Oh, the POP is still pending. We can go inside to see the log, the event. Yeah, it is pulling the container image. So we have to wait for some minutes because of that, so we cannot access the website. So we can see here the pull completed and cluster container is started. Now I believe we can run. Yeah, so the website is ready, and yeah, it is everything we need to when we want to deploy an application image to Google Kubernetes. So another scenario is that we have already an application is running, and now in case we need to upgrade the application, we can do this from the command lines and G-Cloud also. So now let's try a upgrade of the application. So this is a YAML file for the v2 of the application. The main difference is here. Here it is v1, and now we want to upgrade to v2. So what we can do now? We can go here and we just run this command. But this case it is Windows 2. And when we apply this spec, the top control will request Google Kubernetes to update our application. You can see. Yeah, deployment created. Be sure that we run a Docker push command for this container, and now we can check. Yeah, from here we just refresh to see if the application is reloaded. Okay, so we see the changes. Now we have this one, so it is another version. We can go back to Google Cloud to see the difference. Before the application, here there is a v1 of the container, and the POP created at 10:32, and now I refresh. Yeah, it is 10:49. We can go inside to see the events. Yeah, here it is pulling the v2, successfully pulled, created container, started container. Yeah, it assigns this to the machine. Now this happened pretty fast. The base image is pulled already, so just upgrade, and it takes just 1 second. Yeah, if we need to revert to previous version, there are two options we can do from the command lines just by running the apply here to the v1, or we can also edit this YAML file. Now we can refresh. Yeah, it is v1. We can see the old container is terminating. The new one is running already. but it is in the same window node. So now when the application is ready and we don't need to keep it running, we can clean up the resources, and we can go here just to run the two commands. One is we delete the service, the deployment. Second, we delete the cluster. And when we do delete the cluster, everything will be deleted, including the compute engine, the IP address, the disk. Yeah, from here we can run the cleanup. So now I just clean up. Oh, sorry, because this is in PowerShell. Yeah, to delete the cluster. And I will commit the script here to GitHub. If you would like to get the script we show here, you can go to my Docker repository and go to this place. You have all the script, and before running on your local machine, don't forget to change this on two files, YAML file, and also the adding image. So we can see here the deletion is complete. You can go here, the workload, there is nothing, the cluster, there is nothing.